Hello and welcome to Mock. You hear me, Matthew, and we have another Skylanders Trap Team news update, number 13. So this one was announced probably beginning to midweek, and it contains the news of, well, quite frankly, this. Not that. Wow. Shocking. Right, just before I start, I'm ramping the pressure up here. I'm just ramping the pressure up. It's important news. The competition is still upgoing. It's still going. You can still enter. A lot of people still are. Just to remind you, if you are looking at the news updates and thinking, how do I enter? You go to the front page of the channel. The video I will leave on there until the very end, and that is it. That is where it is. I'm not telling you anymore because it's in the video. I say it more than enough. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I think I said it about 4 or 5 times, I think, something like that. But just to remind you, that is still going. If you're new to the channel or you haven't seen these videos before, check that out because you never know. You could be the person who wins it, whoever it is. Good luck to you all. So let's carry on and go on to this new news. So here it is. The Skylanders Trap Team Dark Edition Starter Pack, which gives us quite a few incentives as to what the first waves could be. That was a very long sentence. The packaging looks amazing. You can see the trap is the portal is basically the same. The characters are sort of just had a paint job, but that paint job carries through into the game. Now, what's more exciting is that Wildfire is actually there. Now, as well as just showing you this off, I'm also going to be doing Wave 1 predictions, so they'll be coming at the very end. But anyway, just focusing on this for now, you can see 3 traps there. We'll go into it in a bit more detail, but 3 traps, 3 characters, the portal, the box looks amazing as ever, really crystally, really as if it's for Trap Team. I like the game packaging itself, the disc case, that looks really cool. You got the cards on the side there, all looks really cool. Myself, I'm not going to be getting this. It just comes down to the price, and also I'd rather have the originals. I know the Dark Edition is a collector's edition, and I totally understand that, but for me it's not for me, and I'd rather have the actual characters. But it's up to you whether you get it. I mean, it's a fantastic set, and I mean, if I could get both of them, but I just don't see the point in getting 2 of them and having the exact same characters twice. But that's my opinion. So let's move on. So, apparently, in America, I don't know about the UK at the moment, but in America, this will be going for $99.99. I think it is. Is it cent? I don't know. In America, but apparently. It will not be an exclusive to any store, so hopefully in the UK anywhere it will be everywhere, so you could pre-order it in any store, you know, any of them, any of the stores out there, and it should be there. And obviously there's no UK prices of yet, which I don't know of at the moment. If there is, I'll make sure to update you, but at the moment I'm not 100% sure. I haven't actually seen in any of the stores at the moment or on their sites. So there we go. So let's move on. So here's a bit of a closer look at the packaging. You can see all the 3 characters at the front there, looking really cool. Characters on the side, you can see them. Obviously the portal and the game are probably in the middle, they're hiding. You can see the trap. More importantly, you can see one certain person there. We'll be getting to that in a little bit. But obviously it looks really cool, really up with the Trap Team, the whole look, you know, all the crystal, the cracks in the packaging looks really cool. So there's just a little up-close thing of all the characters there, looking really cool in their black and silver sort of paint theme. So liking that a lot. So just separately on the characters, here's their little fan art sort of things. You can see there's a Snapshot, there's Wildfire, and there's Fruit Fight. Obviously, Fruit Fight, definitely one person I want to be getting and playing with an awful lot. I want to see his upgrades. I want to see what he's going to be like. Looks a really cool character. And there they are, all just lined up in their toy forms, so looking really cool there. And we've also got the traps. Now you've obviously got the water tiki and the life hammer, but you'll see the chaos trap, but it's slightly different, and I'll be showing you that in a bit. Apparently this is how you get it. This is a sort of upgraded one. It just has a different paint scheme, to be honest, but I think it's on the next one. Yeah, here we go. So that's the one that you'll be able to get, and apparently they've actually announced that it's going to be a limited quantity. So, you know, maybe in certain stores there might only be 50. So 50 traps for Chaos. That's not a lot. So you're going to have to be in there and just grabbing him whenever you can. Those might be going quite a little bit on the old sites, you know, bidding wars. And there you go. There is a difference between the two of them. Not like a huge difference, but it's just the paint that has been added to the Dark Edition Chaos that is just giving it a little bit more detail. But it's still a black trap, and it still looks awesome. Really, really cool. So pretty cool. And it's just a few screenshots just going through of the Dark Edition Skylanders in certain chapters with certain enemies, possibly even some of the enemies that could be trappable. So some interesting ones there. You can see Buzzardbeak in the background, or what looks to be Buzzardbeak. There's a snapshot there with loads more of the Buzzardbeak ones there. You got Food Fight there, taking on some chompies. Two of them working together there, looks really, really cool. I like this one of Snapshot. Looks really proud of himself, like he's just taken on like a whole army of them. Really cool picture there. And there's a pretty cool one of Food Fight actually like holding a tomato, but it looks as if it could be a new attack, as maybe it grows and you throw it on the ground and it slows enemies down or it hurts them. So really, really cool. But for the Dark Edition, that is basically it. I mean, if you really want to go get that, go get it, because it looks amazing. It looks really, really cool. I think there could be some sort of stat boost with them. I think. I can't remember with the Swap Force if there was a stat boost. I remember one of my friends telling me about it, but not a whole lot of detail. But there we go. If there's any more news on this, I'll let you know. But for the Dark Edition, that is it. So enjoy if you're going to be getting that, because I'm sure a lot of people will be getting this. So moving on to the Wave 1 predictions. So I've taken this from, wow, I just noticed. Doesn't matter. If you can spot the thing that's gone wrong on this slide, spot it. Let me know down in the comments if you can spot the error on this page. So, it's pretty simple. But I've judged this on the starter packs, the amount of times we've seen them, and who we saw first. So I'll go through them a bit slowly. Or just whatever. So obviously, in the normal starter pack, you're going to be getting Snapshot, and you're going to be getting Food Fight. If you were going with the 3DS version, apparently you're going to be getting Barkley and Gusto. If you go with the Dark Edition, not only do you get Snapshot and Food Fight, you will also get Wildfire. So taking that information into account, I believe that the first person that is going to be guaranteed is this guy, Wallop. And I can't wait to get this guy in hand. I just really, really, really want to see this guy. Just to hold it, it's the satisfaction of just holding them in your hand and thinking, I've got this character, wow. So I think we can all assume that this guy is going to be in Wave 1 as well. Hopefully. So, yeah. Next person is probably going to be Crypt King. I'm guessing Crypt King. We haven't seen him from the... Well, actually, we have seen him from the very start in the trailer. So that's where I'm getting my thing of him possibly being one of the people coming out. Because if you remember in Swap Force, I think it was maybe about... It was either under 8 or over 8 of the swappers just came out on the first day. So I'm imagining that these probably are going to come out, you know, when it comes out. So you're going to get quite a few of them. So not only are you going to get this guy, you're probably going to be also getting Gusto. So pretty cool that you're going to be getting him. I don't think they're going to be releasing him just for 3DS. I don't think that would be at all fair. Although if it is, wow, that's harsh. But it's what they want to do. I mean, I don't blame them. But no, I can't see this guy just becoming an exclusive to the 3DS. But you can definitely see by the amount that they've talked about him, you've had gameplay footage and all that sort of stuff, which will be coming up very soon. But also because he's coming out in a starter pack. Just like with Rattleshake in the previous Swap Force one, that came out as well. So that's my prediction for that. I also think, obviously, Wildfire will be coming out because he's linked to the starter pack and the Dark Edition, so there's no point giving him to people who get the Dark Edition and not to the other people who don't. He's also been mentioned quite a lot, and we know quite a lot about him, so I wouldn't be surprised. And also, this one, Gear Shift. Now, she's not going to be Wave 1, but if you think about it, there was the thing about her being a pre-order exclusive. I've pre-ordered her, so in my opinion, she's Wave 1 for me. Now, for other people who may not have pre-ordered her or may not be able to get her, she will be apparently coming out next year. So that means she could be, I'd say, Wave 3 or 4? Possibly? It's a bit of a long wait, but if you think about it, if you pre-order it and you get this thing, you're there. And that is a Wave 1 then. But it's a prediction for myself to get that for Wave 1. And probably also for quite a lot of other people as well who want to get this person pretty quickly. So there we go. Now, moving on to the cause. Gotta be Chopper. I mean, this is the guy I cannot wait to get. Chopper. Oh, I cannot wait. He's been talking from the very start. You know, they've been showing him off from the very start. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was in the Wave 1. Fantastic. Okay, next person. Gonna be after Torch. Gonna have to be Torch. If not Wave 1, I'd have to say Wave 2. But the reason I say Wave 1 is because she was announced, and there's not a lot of cores that have been announced, you know, as close to the release of the game as some of the others. And I believe that obviously some of them might still be going through production. For example, Funny Bone. We've seen gameplay of him, but not a lot of, like, you know, his artwork and all that sort of stuff, like all of these. But you know, who knows? Who knows? This could be a Wave 1, could be a Wave 2. My prediction: Wave 1. Okay, so next person. I think because we've actually seen this guy, Tidal Wave Gilgrunt has got to probably come out in Wave 1. Reason I say that is because he was also in the trailer at the very start. Now, that actually comes to questioning the others that were actually announced, such as the leaked ones. You know which ones they are. One beginning with B, one beginning with D. So, you know, I believe that could possibly happen as well. And I think the last person, at the moment, that I think is going to be out in Wave 1 will also be this guy, which is Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz. I can't wait to get this guy. And I just think, you know, he's been announced, he's been shown, and I think, you know, the Swap Force he came out in Wave 1. This time he's going to come out in Wave 1. I've got high expectations for it. But there we go. So that is the predictions for Wave 1 from me. Now, obviously, this list might expand as more of them come out. I want to know what the Wave 1s are. It's going to play a key important part in a certain thing, but I always like predicting. I just find it really funny just to be like, oh, it's going to be him, and then all of a sudden it's just someone else who was announced at last minute. Like, for example, Freeze Blade in Swap Force. I thought she was going to come out in the first... He. Oh my god. He. I thought he was going to be coming out in the first one because he was in the trailer and all that sort of stuff. No, he comes out in the last wave. What? Well, not last wave. Last wave but one. But there we go, guys. So, you know, that's my predictions. That is the Dark Edition. I hope you enjoyed this news update. If you have, make sure to hit that subscribe button because there will be a lot more Trap Team stuff coming up very soon. I can feel it. I'm sensing it right now that you may want to tune back in. What should I say? Maybe Sunday. That could be a hint. Come back Sunday. There'll be another one. But I'll try and make sure these are coming out as quick as possible now, because there's going to be little bits of information. I like to give quite a detailed review of what I think is going to happen. But there we go. So you can subscribe to the channel for more of these and other gameplay on the channel. You can also comment down below what you think of my predictions. Are you predicting any certain other ones? Maybe Funny Bone, maybe any ones, maybe some of the leaked ones. And, you know, just give me your own thoughts on what you think. And you can also rate the video so I know you are enjoying these news updates, because I sure am. I'm excited to, like, the boiling point. I'm like a bottle of pop. I just want you to open me up and just go, whoosh, and I'm off. I just cannot wait for this now. Just, you know, bring on October, I say. Bring it on. But there we go, guys. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Guys, I will see you in the next news update or whatever video comes out on the channel, but I will see you then. Thank you for watching. I'll see you then. Goodbye.